Verse of the day, Isaiah 1:17. Learn to do good, seek justice, help the oppressed, defend the cause of orphans, fight for the rights of widows. Isaiah 1:17 is God's call for His people to live out their faith in a way that reflects His heart. Through the prophet Isaiah, God was speaking to people who were continuing their religious practices, offering sacrifices, and participating in worship. Yet many of them were ignoring injustice and neglecting those who were suffering around them. God's message was that true devotion is not measured only by prayers, ceremonies, or outward acts of religion, but by a life that actively pursues what is good and right. The verse teaches that following God involves continually growing in character and learning to live according to His ways. It is a call to seek justice, not merely as an idea, but as something that shapes how we treat people. God desires His people to care about those who are vulnerable, overlooked, mistreated, or unable to defend themselves. In Isaiah's day, orphans and widows represented some of the weakest members of society. So God used them as examples of people who especially needed compassion, protection, and support. At its core, the verse reveals God's concern for people. It shows that He values mercy, fairness, and love expressed through action. He wants His followers to use their strength, resources, and influence not only for themselves, but also to help others. The message is that genuine faith transforms the way a person treats those around them. When someone truly seeks God, it should be reflected in their willingness to stand up for what is right, care for those in need, and show compassion to those who are struggling. In a broader sense, Isaiah 1:17 reminds us that God's kingdom is not built on self-interest, but on love. It encourages believers to look beyond themselves and become people who bring justice where there is unfairness, hope where there is suffering, and kindness where there is neglect. The verse teaches that a life pleasing to God is one that combines worship with action, faith with compassion, and belief with a genuine concern for the well-being of others. Amen.